This week, we're going to expand what you know about inheritance, looking at a special type of class, which is an abstract class. And classes are designed to be inherited from. We'll also look at an interface. And while an interface is not a class, uh, it does function in a similar fashion, and it is used to create classes, but you implement interfaces. And there's a couple things you need to remember about them. So we'll take a look at both interfaces and abstract classes, and then we will look at how C# and .NET manage resources. In particular, we will look at how it manages the heap. So first, there are some web readings that you are going to want to complete. And basically, these go through everything that we will be talking about today. So this provides a background in that information so that when you go into the lecture demos, you will be familiar with the topics already. And then the two lecture demos, the first one is a little bit longer, but there is a video that you can watch that explains all the code examples, okay, everything that is in this lecture demo. And because interfaces utilize properties, properties are something that we talked about in the 110 class. We will be looking at them in a couple weeks. But for those of you who took the 110 class a while ago, I did include a link here to a little review on properties. Okay, and this kind of walks through what they are and how they are used. And once we get done talking about interfaces, then we get into abstract classes. And as you can see, I've got lots and lots of examples in here. And the video for this lecture demo does go through all of those examples for you. Then, once you're done with that lecture demo, you're going to take a look at this lecture demo on garbage collection. This is very, very short. In fact, it's just one page, but it just kind of gives you an overview of how garbage collection works, specifically in the heap. Okay, so once you finish the readings and the lecture demos, then you're going to come and do the understanding check. And once you've completed that, you can work on the lab assignment. And the lab assignment has you implementing an interface. This is the interface that you have to implement. And then I've linked to some examples in the lecture that are similar to what you are being asked to do. Then you're going to create a class and you're going to seal it, which means you cannot derive another class from it. So this interface and the resulting class, you need to copy and paste into your new program, and you will be deriving a class from employee. And that'll be an executive class. You're going to add a couple properties to it, add some methods, override the pay method, okay, and pretty much follow the instructions. And this executive class is going to be sealed, which means that we cannot derive from executive, but we could derive another class from employee if we wanted to. Then for exercise 3, you are going to derive a new class from an abstract class. So I have linked to the example in the lecture demo that is similar, but we have an animal class, and you are going to derive a new class from that. And of course, that involves overriding the abstract methods and the abstract properties. Then finally, the last exercise, because at this point, you've done a couple exercises on implementing interfaces and working with abstract classes. You are going to create your own abstract class or interface, and then you are going to use that interface or abstract class as a basis for a new class. And then in your main method, you're going to create an object from that new class and display the information to the console. Okay, and this last exercise you will be sharing with your classmates in the discussion. So once you're done with all of these, make sure that you have added a link to your GitHub repository or that you have at least submitted done to the Dropbox for the lab assignment. And then you're going to share your interface or abstract class. So you're going to, first of all, demo the program you created in exercise 4, and you need to videotape that demonstration. Then you can upload the video to the discussion forum and describe why you created the abstract class or interface and how you feel it could be used by other developers. Then you're going to find at least 5 of your peers' programs that you like and post a reply. So as you can see, I did an example here for you. I created this video using Zoom. And so, it's only 1 minute and 50 seconds. So, you can play. I kind of show the code and then I demo the program. And then I answer question 3. Okay, and that's exactly what you guys need to do. So if you want to reply to mine as one of the 5, that is fine. And, if you want to reply to others, that is fine too, but you do need to reply to 5 to get all 5 points. And make sure you reply to your classmates' posts basically a week after this discussion post is due. So you post the discussion and then you have the next week to post a reply. So that is what we have for this week. And you'll notice under resources, I do include additional resources on interfaces, including some videos. And I have a video on abstract classes as well, if you would like additional information. So if you run into problems or have questions, please let me know and have a great week.